Right, so I'm back, and this is another huge rebuild that honestly I'm very excited about. And yes, I'm wearing two shirts, but that's mostly to reflect the team that we're going to be managing and rebuilding, which is, of course, Bayer Leverkusen. I've been a huge fan of them for quite a bit now, especially after their phenomenal season last season. But this season has been a little bit lackluster, especially when you really consider what just happened. They crashed out of the Champions League to Bayern Munich over cross two legs, couldn't score a single goal. Florian Wirtz getting injured, and then of course they crashed out of the DFB Pokal, which is the German Cup, in the semifinals to Arminia Bielefeld. It's absolutely insane, and honestly, the chances of winning the Bundesliga doesn't seem too likely. They're still in it, but it's gonna be tough for them. But I think it's the perfect time to hop in there and see if we can steer the ship and hopefully win at least one trophy this season, and then push on to eventually win the Champions League with this Bayer Leverkusen squad. Let's just hop right into it. So here we are joining Leverkusen, 26 matches in the Bundesliga, 17th of March. So this is going to be a tough one. I think this is either right after or right before the international break. I think it's right before the international break starts. But let's just hop straight into it. Of course, we're only 6 points off of Bayern Munich. I say only despite the fact that it's a pretty big one. But hopefully we can push a little bit more for it. And maybe we can salvage ourselves in the DFB Pokal and the German Cup, but we will see. So here we are in the game. Our next game is 11 days away, so we are in the international break up against Bochum, who are in 16th place. Check out the squad real quick. So this is the team that we have. We have Patrick Schick, Buendia, it's a pretty solid squad. Tapsoba's out injured, unfortunately. Same with Mario Hermoso. Boniface is there. Florian Wirtz, our best player, is out injured. Ooh, okay. This is a very solid squad. I already have a few ideas to see what we can do to improve this team. I believe Jonathan Tah is running out of contract, but it's okay. Anyways, we are going to revamp this team at least a little bit. But of course, we're heading into the middle of the season. Well, not even the middle, towards the end of the season, so we can't make any transfers. But we are just going to try to simulate, hopefully win, maybe at least the DFB Pokal. I think we should aim for that one. I mean, they realistically should have won it, but they're out of it now. But hopefully we can win it with this team, and then we'll head into the next season. Yeah. So here we are at the end of the season, and wow, that's a lot of green. Back-to-back 3-0 wins up against Freiburg and Dortmund. We beat Mainz, and it looks like we won the DFB Pokal up against RB Leipzig. Leipzig actually did not make it to the final in real life as well. Maybe we should do a rebuild on them as well, but let's see how we did this season. And we somehow clawed it back, and we have won the Bundesliga up against Bayern Munich. 3 points ahead of them. Let's go. I honestly don't believe this. Bayern Munich just... Oh my goodness, they lost to Leipzig. They just capitulated. Absolutely and completely. In the DFB Pokal, or in the German Cup, we did win it as well. 2-0 to RB Leipzig. Let's go. We have successfully saved their season, but I want to go for everything. Let's go for the treble. If not, you know what? Quadruple with this Bayer Leverkusen side. It may take a few seasons, but I think we can do it. I want to win all 4 trophies, which includes the German Super Cup. Let's go for it. With that being said, let's check out this team, and this team is very solid. Unfortunately, there are a few players that I am going to have to sell, like Florian Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong. I know I cannot keep them for that long. Frimpong is amazing. I would love to keep him, but unfortunately, I know that he's going to be leaving soon. Might keep him for maybe one more season. Wirtz will unfortunately have to leave either next season or the following. It's going to be so difficult. And we may need to upgrade our goalkeeper, but that's until next season. We'll see what we can do with that. Let the stats go as follows, with Patrick Schick with 36 goals, Florian Wirtz with 18, then Boniface with 15, and everybody else not bad whatsoever from this team. I mean, the team that won the Bundesliga and the German Cup. I mean, it's not bad whatsoever. Most assists goes to Alejandro Grimaldo with 15, Florian Wirtz getting second place for both with 13 assists, so Frimpong with 10, and everybody else going as follows. Not bad, not bad. Boniface only grabbing 1 assist. You need to step it up. You need to be less selfish, my friend. But Mukiele also grabbing that. Those goals and assists, not bad. We changed him to a center back so he can fit our formation. But anyways, I mean, that's the end of the season. I mean, let's see what we can do next season. And I'm glad I kind of fit their kit. That's pretty cool. But let's go to season 2. Season 2 now, and this is what the team is looking like at the beginning of the transfer window. Not much has changed, but we do have a new goalkeeper in Lucas Chevalier, as Fradecki has actually left, but we also have Javier Puado in as a backup striker. 27 years old, 78 rated, not too bad. He's basically the same as Adli. Adli's a little bit younger, can grow a little bit more, arguably. And we don't have as much squad depth because we have let go of quite a few players, unfortunately. But we are going to bring in quite a few others because we do have a massive transfer budget I'm excited to use. Still debating whether or not Florian Wirtz will stay for this season, but we will see. But anyways, I don't really see much improvement for this team. This is absolutely phenomenal. Maybe a better striker, but I mean, even then, I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I think it's mostly just backups for our CDMs, to be honest, and possibly our attacking midfielder, so for Wirtz. But anyways, I will be back at the end of the transfer window. If there's any huge signings, you will know. So here we are with our first signing of this transfer window and of the rebuild. It is Boubacar Kamara, who is joining from Aston Villa. I think he's basically the perfect signing for us, for Leverkusen. I can see Leverkusen honestly going for this player in real life, but it's just to back up a little bit more defensive midfielder places. I mean, Jack is getting a little bit older, so is Andrik. As great as they are, I do want a little bit younger. Kamara is, I believe, 25 or 26 years old. He brings in with a lot of experience. Number 7 on his back, absolutely phenomenal. And if you haven't noticed, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is actually our manager. Sorry if I butchered that name, but it's because, of course, Xabi Alonso and the rest of the Bundesliga teams are not in FIFA, or at least the managers aren't in FIFA, unfortunately. But it's okay. We have Gunnar. So let's go for it. Boubacar Kamara with our first signing. As our first signing. So here we have yet another signing by the main man himself, Ole Gunnar. We have Moise Kean. Yes, that's right, the Fiorentina striker who has revitalized his form, rejuvenated his form, however you want to say it, but he is back in form. He had a lot of potential back in the day when he was coming through the ranks at Juve, then he moved to PSG, and then Everton was a weird spell for him, but now he's back in Italy, but he's joining Bayer Leverkusen in our rebuild, and hopefully he can go alongside Boniface and become the main man alongside him, score a lot of goals, and even win the Champions League title with us, hopefully. We will see. And here we are actually saying goodbye to one of our main guys. It is Patrick Schick, but that is kind of why we brought in Moise Kean. He's 83 rated, only 29 years old. We really shouldn't have sold him, but I wanted to just to bring in a little bit of more money, but also because I wanted to see Moise Kean thrive by being basically our second highest striker alongside Boniface. I think both of them will form a very good partnership. So bye-bye Patrick Schick, he's going to AC Milan for 80 million. So here we are making yet another huge signing for the team. It is Christopher Nkunku, however you want to pronounce it, but he obviously has played in the Bundesliga before for RB Leipzig. Now he's joining Bayer Leverkusen. I've been wanting to sign this player in several rebuilds. Unfortunately, it never really panned out. I thought Man United was the perfect one for it. Obviously didn't pan out with that one either, but here he is joining Bayer Leverkusen. I think this is absolutely perfect. He's hopefully going to regain back his form. I mean, he was in Ballon d'Or contention back in Leipzig, but now he's got the number 14 on his back and the Leverkusen jersey on. Let's see what he can do. Maybe he can bring in a lot of goals. So here we are after the transfer window. It's not fully over yet. We have a little bit of money left, but I think this is basically what the team is going to be looking like entering this season. Yes, we have held on to Wirtz and Frimpong and Grimaldo and a few other players, but I mean the main real changes are Lucas Chevalier, which I pointed out before, Moise Kean, which you guys have seen that we brought in, and a few other decent players that are coming in as backup, like Diomande, Kamara, and Nkunku. Not to mention Giuliano Simeone, who I think will be a very solid backup to Grimaldo. I will put him as a left mid so he can play that position and hopefully get a little bit of game time, hopefully growing his overall to like an 80 rated, 81, that'd be fantastic, but 80 is the goal for them. And then Nkunku could hopefully take over that Florian Wirtz role, because I think we are going to end up selling him, not this season, but hopefully next, but possibly the next one. Anyways, let's go into the season. Let's see what this team can do. It looks very solid. Definitely a few like lower rated, but I think they will only grow and become even better, and a few may drop off, like a Jonathan Tah or possible Granit Xhaka. Oh, that's where we have our backups, like Kamada. But anyways, let's go for this season. Let's go for everything, but hopefully let's try to win at least one trophy, whether that be the Bundesliga or the DFB Pokal. Let's see how far we can get into the Champions League as well. I did not want to make this sale. I really didn't want to make this sale, but it is Jonathan Tah. So we have lost Hideki and Jonathan Tah, the two main captains of Bayer Leverkusen. In basically one transfer window, he is leaving 87 rated. Oh my gosh, I did not want to sell him, but he is gone, and we're hopefully going to replace him with one more signing. Wasn't sure we're going to make it, but I guess we are. We'll see who it is, because I have one idea. Let's see if we can make it happen. And here it is, the main replacement, or the replacement for Jonathan Tah. It is Ruben Dias. Of course, the Portuguese center back of Man City is now joining Bayer Leverkusen. He's only 1 year younger, but 1 overall higher than a Jonathan Tah. I wasn't sure of even making this this transfer happen, to be honest. I don't see it really happening in real life either, but I think it is a fantastic signing for us. We haven't used Ruben Dias since our Man City rebuild, which was our very first rebuild, so you know what, let's see what he's capable of in this rebuild. Sorry for all the crackling of this chair. I most likely should get a new chair, but anyways, he is talking to our main captains now, but he is wearing the number 4. He will win the Champions League, hopefully with us, or at least win a few trophies. We will see. This Ruben Dias transfer is amazing. Let's see what else he can do. Here we are at the end of the season, and it looks like we might have won a few things. I mean, in the league, a tie against Bayern isn't bad, but we beat them in the cup final, it seems like. Let's check out what we did. In the Super Cup, the German Super Cup, we unfortunately lost to Bayern Munich 2-1, so we already haven't completed the quadruple, but let's see what other trophy we could have won. The Bundesliga was an unfortunate second place finish, only 1 point behind Bayern Munich. Very unfortunate, but I mean, at least we still get Champions League, but we're close. Bayern Munich is just a little bit better than us. If we would have beat them, we could have actually won the title, but it's okay. In the Champions League, it's actually AC Milan and PSG. We gave them Patrick Schick. We gave AC Milan Patrick Schick, and they made it to the finals. In the semis, it was Liverpool versus Milan. Man City lost to PSG. We're in the quarters. There we are. We lost to Liverpool 4-2 aggregate. But we don't go empty-handed, because as we've seen, we have won the DFB Pokal, which is the German Cup. 4-1 victors up against Bayern Munich in that one. Let's go. Let's see what the team did, and let's check out their stats. Ooh, this is exactly what I was looking for. I mean, a few unfortunate things, like Granit Xhaka actually losing his spot to Kamada, it seems like. But Ruben Dias grew to an 89, Tapsoba grew a little bit, but Lucas Chevalier grew to an 87, Moise Kean grew to an 84, this is exactly what I wanted from him. And then, Juliano Simeone only grew to a 79, it seems like he didn't play as much as I was hoping. Neither did Nkunku, he only grew to an 84. But still, not bad whatsoever. A little bit of growth from a few of our younger players. But wow, this is a very solid team. Most goals actually go to Victor Boniface, who has 35. Florian Wirtz with 26 and 24, 50 goal involvements. Jeez! Number 10 on his back, and it's for a reason. Moise Kean with 17 and 3. Not bad whatsoever from him. Grimaldo is the 4th top goal scorer, and then the rest. Waldo barely got a few games, but still got 3 from them. But yeah. Okay. Didn't really play. Okay. Most assists goes to Florian Wirtz, of course, to no one's surprise with 24. Then a huge drop off to 7 with Grimaldo. And then the rest of our players. But it's looking like, yeah, where was our... Did he not play? Simeone played 4 games. 4 games. That's why he only grew by 2. Interesting. In the Bundesliga, Victor Boniface was actually the top goal scorer. The top assister went to Florian Wirtz with 18. And the clean sheets goes to Grabara of Wolfsburg. Chevalier finished in 3rd place with 9. Kobel in 2nd with 10. And Jonas Ulbig of Bayern Munich actually got tied for 3rd place with us. But interesting. In the Champions League, Ederson was the top clean sheet holder. Most assists went to Kovacic Kvaratskhelia. And top goal scorer went to Ousmane Dembele, with Kovacic Kvaratskhelia getting close second. Could be up for the Ballon d'Or, especially if PSG win the Champions League. But anyways, that should be the end of the season, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Here is arguably the most disappointing sale. It is Florian Wirtz. He's joining Arsenal for about 280 million. I didn't want to do this. I really didn't. 92 rated, and he had 50 goal contributions last season. But bye Florian Wirtz. We have to find a better replacement. And yeah, let's build up this team a little bit better without our talisman. Let's go Leverkusen. So we obviously have a huge truckload of money after the sale of Florian Wirtz, not to mention a few others, but 400 million to spend. Let's check out the team and see what we're lacking and see what we can improve. I mean, it is international break. I believe it is the World Cup, so I can't really tell where we're really lacking, but I mean, the main thing is probably attacking midfield and a world-class striker, in my opinion. Boniface and Moise Kean, as good as they are and as much as I love them, we might need a better striker, a better attacking midfielder, maybe a better center back. Frimpong, the right mid, has not grown as much as I was anticipating. 85, I should be expecting a little more, but yeah, we definitely need a little bit more squad depth as well. But yeah, I mean, with 400 million to spend, let's see what we can do. It won't be the biggest of signings, but they will be big enough to improve this team and make it the best team that we can. But yeah, Ruben Dias will most likely be our captain entering that season. But I will see. We will simulate through the transfer window. Big transfers, you guys will see, as always. So here we are, signing arguably our biggest player yet. It is Federico Valverde. He is basically over half the budget, to be honest. But here he is joining Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, I've wanted to sign him in other rebuilds, and yet he is here joining Bayer Leverkusen. Hopefully he can take over the CDM spot. If not, we will adapt the team a little bit just to make sure he fits in, because I think he would be an excellent signing. 90 rated, he can play in a multitude of positions. I think the CDM role would kind of basically fit for him very well because he runs so much and he will help out a lot defensively. Number 8 for him, Valverde joining Bayer Leverkusen. Huge signing, absolutely phenomenal. Ole does not even fathom him being here, yet he is here from Real Madrid. Here we are, yet another signing. It is another very solid center back, and it is Fikayo Tomori joining in Bayer Leverkusen. Of course, he is 85 rated, 28 years old. Not the youngest, not the highest rated, but it is a little bit of an upgrade on Tapsoba, and also just a little bit more squad depth in our center back position, just in case someone gets injured. We have a very solid replacement, and maybe he might get injured and we'll have replacements for him. But still, the Englishman joining us with the number 6, Bayer Leverkusen. Let's go. And it is now our next signing. And we have a little bit more money to play with. Let's see what we can do with it. Here we are basically at the end of the transfer window. Of course, there's still like about a month left, but I'm basically done with all the transfers that I need to make. The main thing is we brought in Fikayo Tomori and Federico Valverde, but not to mention we've also brought in Francisco Trincao and Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in is basically like our Heung-min Son replacement, because, I don't know if you knew this, but Heung-min Son actually played at Bayer Leverkusen when he was a bit younger, so he is basically like a regen of him. He's most likely going to play in that either attacking midfield role or that right mid role for us, either as a backup or possibly started, depending on how everything goes. Grimaldo, fantastic, 87 rated at 30 years old. Our strikers did not grow at all, but still 84 is not bad whatsoever. And Kunko 84 now starting, hopefully can grow a little bit more, but the real one is Fede Valverde. He is a center mid, but he can definitely play that CDM role. Keeping him captain just in case he doesn't play. I believe keeping him as captain will make sure that he plays, hopefully. But anyways, we will change his his position when he is done. I think it's like a few weeks. Same with Lee Kang-in. But anyways, I will see you guys at the end of the season, where hopefully we'll have won at least 2 trophies, if not the quadruple. Let's go for it. So here we are at the end of the season. We have lost the Bundesliga title yet again, but we did beat out Bayern Munich. We just finished in 3rd place behind Dortmund and Leipzig. Whatever. Let's see what else we did. Luckily, in the German Super Cup, we were able to get a 3-1 victory over Bayern Munich, which means we did win 1 trophy, but obviously it's just 1 out of 2, but maybe we've won a 2nd? We have not, as we didn't even make it to the finals, didn't make it to the semis. We did and lost to RB Leipzig 1-0, unfortunately. But what about the Champions League? We've actually made it to the Champions League final up against Manchester City. And since we are not up for the quadruple, should we just play it? No, we're gonna quick sim it. We're gonna quick sim it real quick. Let's go into the game real quick. So this is obviously the squad that we're going into it. 2 strikers have actually grown to an 86 overall. Both of them. Valverde has grown to a 91, and Gapié and Tomori up to an 86 as well. Chevalier to a 90 overall. This is a fantastic squad. I think only Nkunku is the real spot that we would look at there. But let's quick sim it. Hopefully we've won it. Did we? We haven't. 2-1 loss. Palacios, De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva were the goal scorers there. Palacios actually came on for Valverde and scored. Consolation goal, realistically, that's what it was. We were losing 2-0 for majority of the game. Wow. So in the end, we only won 1 trophy, the German Super Cup, and these are the stats that we left off with, which was 35 goals and 15, and we can't get with 15, playing an attacking midfield role. Trincao, very solid. Yeah, this is the Simeone! Giuliano Simeone grew to an 81 overall. He played 34 games that actually got 5 goals and 5 assists. Not bad. Well, played a few more games as well. But yeah, here are the rest of the stats for goals. Wow. Nkunku did not play as much. And most assists goes to Boubacar Kamara. Same with Lee Kang-in, Boniface with 7, and the rest of the team is as follows. Not bad. Sorry, my voice is a little deep. I don't know what's going on with it. Andrik played a lot more games than I expected. But anyways, top goal scorer in the Bundesliga was yet again Victor Boniface. Most assists goes to Jamie Gittins, but Boubacar Kamara and Victor Boniface were actually both 2nd and 3rd place alongside Jamal Musiala and Paul Neves. Interesting. Clean sheets goes to Kevin Trapp. And yeah, no sign of Lucas Chevalier in the Bundesliga at least. In the Champions League, Ederson was the top clean sheet holder, while the top assister was Savinho of Man City. And top goal scorer goes to Victor Osimhen of Barcelona. But Victor Boniface was there in 4th place / 3rd place with 8 goals for himself. Cole Palmer with 8 as well. Interesting. But anyways, that finishes up the 3rd season for us. Only the 2nd full season with the team. Let's go ahead and go into the 4th season now. Sorry, I got a little jumbled up there. 4th season for this Bayer Leverkusen side. It's very solid, but definitely a few players that we can improve on. Here we have our first signing of the season. It is Jamie Gittins. He is, of course, shaking hands with Ole right there, because he is going to be our new left winger. We have not lost Alejandro Grimaldo, but we might. I know he's grown a lot. I know he's a super high rated, but he might go down in overall, and I just want him to be replaced by a very solid player. Plus, played for Dortmund, and we're weakening their side because they won the Bundesliga last season. So, into the new season now. It's season number 4. And of course, this is basically the same team. The only real difference is that we have brought in Jamie Gittins and we have lost Xhaka. He used to play right here, 81 rated, but now he is gone, unfortunately. But this midfield is looking very solid. The only real thing is that Nkunku might have to leave, unfortunately. Frimpong is going to stay with us. Grimaldo, unfortunately, might have to leave as well. But we've already brought in his replacement in Jamie Gittins, 84 rated, but he's 22. Hopefully he grows to an even higher overall. Plus we're weakening Dortmund, which were a very solid side last season. So hopefully we can do something with it. First, we got to go through all the big changes, which is signing a bunch of other players. But you guys will see big signings. The sale of Christopher Nkunku. He is actually going to be joining one of our rivals. It's going to be an interesting one. Who is it going to be? It's actually going to be RB Leipzig. He's going back to where he made a name for himself. It's gonna be very interesting, but by buying Nkunku, that'll give us just enough money to sign his replacement. You'll see who it is. And here it is, the big signing, the replacement for Nkunku and the replacement for Florian Wirtz. It is Cole Palmer, or Cold Palmer. He's hopefully going to be doing the celebration for Bayer Leverkusen now. The huge signing. He is now somehow the highest rated signing that we've made in this entire rebuild. We signed Valverde for 90 as a 90 rated player. He is 91 rated and he is joining our attack. He's a central attacking midfielder. He's going to help out the two strikers that we have up top. And I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. Ole is just looking on. Cole Palmer, perfect. Number 14. I think I might give him the number 10. Anyways, let's go ahead into this rebuild because this is going to be so exciting. Oh my gosh, Cole Palmer is joining this Leverkusen side. Is absolutely insane. I think he fits it pretty well. From Chelsea, 175 million. Let's go for a few more signings. Step aside, because we have Cody Gakpo joining our Leverkusen side. I decided that we do need a little bit more rating up on the left mid spot. We do have Juliana Simeone, who's 81 rated, that we did just bring in Jamie Gittins, who's 84 rated, but Cody Gakpo is 86 rated, just a little bit higher. He's 28 years old, number 18. I think it'll just help us, and having that much squad depth, I mean 3 left mids, I think 3 right mids, a few CDMs, a few attacking midfielders. We have had the most depth in this one, mostly because we've sold quite a few, and we haven't really placed them properly with the same amount of money, but we have done a pretty decent job. And this is probably the last signing of this transfer window. It is Yusufa Mukoko, who again is someone who had a lot of potential, but now he's struggled a little bit. He's out on loan in Nice in France, but now he is joining Bayer Leverkusen. Hopefully he can regain his form and go up to the potential that he deserves. He's 81 now, but hopefully he can grow to then 85 maybe. He went to Leganes, funnily enough, but hopefully this Leverkusen move come wonders for him, also the team. So after all those transfers, this is what the team is looking like. We have the 86 pair up there. Then we have Palmer in the hole with 91 overall. The 3 center backs that are 86 and above. Our 90 rated goalkeeper. Our 2 CDMs that are absolutely elite. Our right mid, who's Frimpong, who's 86, and then Cody Gakpo down the left with 86 as well. Our backup strikers, Adley Mukoko, Kangan Lee Gittins, and then we also have another one that I did not really mention, which is Seawald, or Seiwald, however you want to pronounce it. But we have a fantastic lineup. I mean, everybody's 73 is the lowest rated, but even then you have 75, 78, and then everybody else is 80 and above. So let's go. I'm very excited to see what this team has in store, and hopefully we can win all the trophies. We're basically going for the treble now because we're not in the Super Cup, but if we win the treble, this rebuild is over. Let's go for it. Let's go for it all. New day, and it is actually the end of the season, and as you can see, we have actually won the DFB Pokal, which is, of course, the German Cup. Up against Dortmund, we tied 2-2, but we won 4-1 on penalties. Let's go. But let's see if we've won any other trophy. And we have won the Bundesliga, and like I said, we were going for all 3 trophies. We're not counting the Super Cup, the German Super Cup at least, because it's just a different story, and honestly, we weren't in it for this season, so it would be a little bit difficult, but still, winning the treble would be fantastic, and it looks like we're on it, so long as we made it to the Champions League final. Have we? Well, in the round of 16, we played Chelsea and beat them 4-2 on aggregate. In the quarters, we beat Real Madrid 4-2. In the semis, we beat Barcelona 3-0. And we are facing Liverpool in the Champions League final. Let's go. We are on for the treble. Let's check out the team, the stats, and then we'll go straight into the game. So this is what the team is looking like, but oh my goodness, we have Nkapie, who's suspended, and Kamara, who's injured. If we were to change that, I guess Palacios is the player there, and Diomande or Tapsoba. We'll go for Tapsoba just for now, just because he used to play. I mean, he is an actual Bayer Leverkusen player, but yeah. And wait, Oh my goodness, Jamie Gittins. He grew to an 88, which means he's overtaken Cody Gakpo. What does that mean to... Simeone stayed at an 81. Sidewell 84. We'll put him here. And it got for Kosuno. This is what the team... So this is the team. It seems like we're going into the final with fantastic growth for all around. I mean, look at the two strikers. Boniface only grew by 2, but Keane grew to an 89, almost 90 rated. Fantastic from both, honestly. And I'm excited to see what this team can do. So the most goals goes to Jamie Gittins. No wonder he grew to an 88. He grew by 4 overall. 24 goals, and then Moise Keane was the top goal scorer from the strikers. 53 is what he hit. Boniface, a much worse season off. He's got 14. Cole Palmer, a little lackluster with 10 and 5. And the rest of the team. Ooh, Trim Calvert, pretty decent amount of game time. I'm happy. But yeah, the rest of the players are as follows. Ooh, Kamara must have got an extensive injury. Interesting. Oh my gosh, Frimpong only played 14 games. No wonder he didn't grow. Wow. But most assists goes to Federico Valverde. Jamie Gittins also tied up there with 13. And the rest of the team is as follows. Not bad. Lucas Chevalier also grabbed 2 assists from the goalkeeper position. 91 rated. Fantastic goalkeeper. But yeah. Interesting. That's the team. In the Champions League, Jeremy Doku was the top goal scorer with 11, tied with Kovacic, Kvaratskhelia, and Gonçalo Ramos of AC Milan. And then the top assists goes to Vinny Jr. with 6. And none of our players were even in the top 5. Clean sheets goes to our very own Lucas Chevalier, who grabbed 6 in 14 appearances. That is fantastic, if I do say so myself. In the Bundesliga, however, Friedrich Renault tied with Andre Lunin with 7 apiece, but Lucas Chevalier actually grabbed 6, same as in the Champions League in 34 appearances this time, getting him the 2nd place, or tied for 2nd place with Kurt Cordoba. Now, assists goes to Federico Valverde and Jamie Gittins, as they both grabbed 11 assists in 33 and 31 appearances apiece. And top goal scorers goes to Arden Dovbek, who grabbed 19, but Moise Keane grabbed 17, which grants him the 2nd place spot, tied with a further 3 players like Marcos Leonardo, Darwin Núñez of Hoffenheim, and Lautaro Martinez of RB Leipzig. This is what Liverpool's team is looking like. They've got Šeško, they've got Rudiger, Ricardo Pepi, and a few others. They've got Bruno G. Oh, Bruno Guimaraes. Daniel Vivian. He was a player that I wanted to sign. Same with Alphonso Davies, but Mamardashvili as well. Interesting. This is the team that we're going to be using up against Liverpool. It's a little bit downgraded just because of our suspension and our injuries, but still fantastic side. It is a 3-5-2. Never used this formation before, so we'll see how it works. But I'm very interested to see what this team can do. I'm excited, and there's nothing left other than just going straight into the game. So Victor Boniface is going to kick us off here. It is Bayer Leverkusen versus Liverpool in the Champions League final. Frimpong off to Moise Keane, who can have a pop there. Oh, great save from Mamardashvili there. Great shot. I mean, edge of the box. Outside of the box, actually. Interestingly enough. Cross it in Cole. And Tapsoba's there. Oh! Oh, I thought that was in. I haven't scored a goal from a header or even a corner in a long time. Oh, completely free. Man, he was left completely free there. Benjamin Šeško. Was that Šeško? Yeah, that is Šeško. Just, wow. Completely free. No one was marking him whatsoever. Chevalier had nothing to do with it. He couldn't do anything about it. Wow. Oh, they stole it off. Šeško was able to get a shot off, but it's off target. Thankfully. Let him have a pop. Good. There you go, Tapsoba. Good read there. Ruben Dias just doing enough. Gittins. You're taking him out of the equation there. Oh, you've run all the way to the touchline. You know what? You can have a pop there. You can. Oh, great save from Mamardashvili there. Oh, great header one there. Cole Palmer. Nope, not doing it. There we go. Fede, have a pop. He does. Oh, he forces a save. How did that go in all the way? How did that went through like 3 people? That went through like 3 people. That was an amazing goal by Mohamed Kudus, I can't lie. And good job on Liverpool for finally signing him. I think it's a perfect signing for Liverpool. We should have signed him for our Liverpool rebuild. But what a strike. That went through 3 people. I swear. I was like, there's no way he scores here. There's no way. What? How? My goodness, he just hits it so perfectly. And Chevalier had nothing to do with it. He couldn't have done anything, man. Great save, Chevalier. Hood, get it out of there, get it out of there. Nice, Tomori. Is that Tomori? I hope so. Good block there. Tomori again. No, that was Frimpong this time. Palmer, can you win the ball for once, please? Palacios. Right. Oh, good save there. Great save from Chevalier. Just go, don't let him shoot. Oh, great save there. Oh, Chevalier, man. Chevalier is keeping us in the game. You know what? Yeah, we're going to sub off Boniface for Moukoko. It's very early on, I know. But honestly, I think he'll do better. He's going to pass it off. Yep. Oh, Sheshko was not up for it because Chevalier was up for it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, don't play it around. Don't play it around. Don't play it around, please. And you have Skin. One more. By Skin, you're not. There we go. Oh! Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Yes! Moise Kean! Gittins, I was saying, cannot do everything, and he can't. He made a beautiful run all the way to it, and a beautiful pass. Moise Kean with the beautiful finish. First touch, in the box, just bang. Oh, away from the goalkeeper, away from the defense, and it's 2-1. We're very much in it. 18 minutes left, guys. 18 minutes left. Come on. Let's claw it back. Oh, what a tackle by Fede Valverde. Wow. Applaud that tackle, man. That was beautiful. And Jeremy Frimpong can do the same thing that Gittins did. But this time for Moukoko. Moukoko finishes it! Let's go! It's 2-2! Woo! About 14 minutes left in the... Sorry, not 14 minutes. 12 minutes left in this game. Moukoko, the super sub. Let's go. I knew he was going to be valuable to the team. I just knew it. Jeremy Frimpong and Moukoko, he hesitates a little bit. He holds on to his run a little bit. And it's 2-2. Fantastic. Honestly, I was getting a little bit nervy there. That's why I'm celebrating so hard, because it was 2-0 with like only 20 minutes left, and I didn't see many chances, but we've got it. We've got the 2 chances that we needed. We just need to make sure to hold on and maybe score another if we go to extra time. Get it out, please. Don't let him... Oh, great save by Chevalier. Oh, my goodness. Corners scare me. A lot. Yeah, Chevalier, you arguably the man of the match, man. You conceded twice, but still. Oh, and it's just wide. Oh, beautiful. For Moise Kean. For Moukoko. Oh, don't lose it, please. Oh my gosh, Moise Kean held on to it. And it's Cole Palmer. Has a pop with the left. And it's in! Cole Palmer! Oh! It's Cole Palmer who wins it at the death. He hits it with his left. He basically nothing this entire game, but he pops up with arguably the most important goal of his entire career. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Why are we looking at the stadium? Doesn't matter. Let's skip the celebration, I guess, or the replay of it, because we're just looking at the stadium. But there it is. Only 4 goals in the Champions League, but the 4th one was arguably the most important one. Champions League final. Cole Palmer, Bayer Leverkusen, 3-2. And that's game! Beautiful finish to the end of the game. Look at Cole Palmer just celebrating. He's done it. Did nothing, but he pops up. That's what the big players do sometimes. They ghost for a majority of the game, but they pop up when you need them most. Moise Kean grabs a goal, Moukoko grabs a goal, and Cole Palmer finishes it off to make sure that we finish off and round off the comeback. Liverpool did a comeback back in 2005 up against Milan. and we do the opposite to them. We come back 2-0 from a 2-0 deficit to a 3-2 win. That's going to be the end of this rebuild. I'll let you guys off with all of these celebrations. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It was super fun for me. This is a very fantastic team. I'm so proud of the boys. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.
Well, before the game, this is what they were looking forward to. They really did play well today.
You're looking at the Champions League winners. And it never gets tiring, does it, for the victors?
Absolutely not. They're going to enjoy these moments now. So are the fans as well. They've deserved it. In the course of the tournament, they've been the best team.
What would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they? They'll savour these moments. They've travelled far and wide to follow their team. They're loving every minute of this, and why not? They deserve it.
A performance of fire as well as ice. They held their nerve when that was necessary, and these celebrations will run long into the night. And it wouldn't be a big final without photograph time.
Yeah, and these photographs will be cherished for years to come. Really top-class scenes here.